schools, their programs really growing fast and furious.
Definitely. In the next year, we should be seeing a more competitive championships. Who would believe Immaculate and Homewood Technical on day 4 would be on the same amount of points? Convent of Mercy doing exceptionally well. St. Jago somewhat not as expected, but Clarendon College is building also. Excelsior has been there, and Megan Wilson with Alphonsus Davis has been making an impact on the female side.
Quite so. Heat 1, or section 1 of 3 for the girls in the 100-meter hurdles for the heptathlon, getting just about ready. Jody and Tate of Tatius Golding in lane 4. Janice Dunkley Heidel in Tate is in 3, Dunkley in 4. Kiana Walker of St. Andrew High is in lane 5, 13th. She finished in the heptathlon last year. Brianna Carr, St. Hughes in 6. Shiana Gray, St. Thomas Tech in 7. Off they go. Good start by Janice Dunkley of Heidel. She steps ahead of Kiana Walker of St. Andrew High. So it's Daly from Walker. Very tight between those two, Daly and Walker. And then back in third, we have got Brianna Carr of St. Hughes, 14.92 seconds for the winner. Kiana Walker of St. Andrew High School finishing second. Dunkley, 14.94. That's Janice Dunkley of Heidel.
So competition in the sprint hurdles for the heptathlon. You mentioned it earlier, 7 events spread across hurdles, sprinting, jumping, throwing. And I'd say the best start, obviously, out of lane number 4 from Heidel, but the young lady from St. Andrew High School for girls, finishing well. And when they get to the line, she's actually able to outlean her and get the victory.
That was Walker from St. Andrew.
Yeah, over Dunkley from Heidel. Again, Dunkley from Heidel leading at this point. And again, 1, 2, 3 between the hurdles. That's the only way to do it properly. 1, 2, 3, and then lean.
And not bad technique for hep athletes.
What Coach Wilson is saying, you know, if you're a multi-event athlete, that's not bad. If you're a sprint hurdler, you want you stepping down quicker.
Most definitely.
So Kiana Walker there of St. Andrew High, told you she finished just winning that section in 14.92 seconds over Janice Dunkley of Heidel, 14.94. Brianna Carr of St. Hughes, 15.59. Tate, 20.09. I told you Walker finished 13th last year, 3,277 points in the heptathlon. It's good to see a hep athlete from St. Andrew High School. Well known for the sprints and the hurdles. And contesting the heptathlon this year. Once again, section 2, we'll have Iwadike from Knox College, Barron from Edwin Allen, Strawn from Buff Bay, Treasure from St. Catherine High, Mirage, St. Andrew Technical, White, St. Jago, and Brownlin from the Convent of Mercy. Alpha Brownlin finished 12th last year, tallying 3,329 points.
Schools are only allowed to enter 1 athlete per multi-event. So for all the other events, they're allowed to enter 2, but they're only allowed 1 in the multi-events.
And why do you think this is so, Bruce?
Just the rule as they've set it. They could have said we could have 2.
Section 2 then, of the sprint hurdles for the girls heptathlon contest. 14.11 seconds, fastest ever time done for this 100-meter hurdles for the heptathlon. Off they go then. Pretty good start by St. Andrew Technicals. Jadish Maraj inside from Edwin Allen. Brittany Barron. It's Barron of Edwin Allen ahead of Tanika White of St. Jago. White now comes to the 4, gets there ahead of Barron of Edwin Allen. So Tanika White of St. Jago from Brittany Barron of Edwin Allen. 14.58 seconds, the winning time for Tanika White of St. Jago. 14.58. Second given to Christine Iwadike from Knox College. Barron is second, 14.75. And Treasure gets third, 15.26.
So Barron got a great start, but White from St. Jago was able to navigate those hurdles, putting that lead leg down quickly. And as you watch the replay, it was Barron who was leading the first 3 hurdles. Very good, fairly good technique, Bruce.
Well, you're the coach, Coach Wilson. So the ladies doing well. Again, the class 1 girls are going to be much like low 13s. Those will be the top performers in the sprint hurdles. These girls are in the 14-second range. About 1 second off the hurdle experts here at Champs.
Tanika White of San Diego, 14.58 seconds. Brittany Barron, Edwin Allen, 14.75. Gabriella Treasure from St. Catherine High, 15.26. Faster you go in this event, the more points you will earn. Section 2 there, quicker than Section 1, 14.58 compared to 14.92 as we stand by for Section 3 now. Safia Stennett of Port Antonio High, Chantel Byfield of the Queens, Kevona Winter, Black River, Shakira Marquise from Happy Grove. She ended 8th last year. Chanel Silvera, Marymount, Johanna Sims, Old Harbour, and Londy K. Hibbert from Homewood Technical, Marquise from Happy Grove. Totaled 3,675 points last year to take 8th place in this contest.
And perhaps, Spencer, after this third and final heat in the Heptathlon girls 100-meter hurdles, we can speak to, if not show, the point standings on the boys' side.
Yes, Bruce, you're hoping to get to that in a matter of moments. Soon as we get Section 3 of the sprint hurdles for Heptathlon girls out of the way. After they have completed this, they will switch the attention to the high jump in their campaign, followed by the shot put and the 200 meters. A lot of action. Understand, in case you're wondering why we are having a delay, the one athlete who was supposed to have competed here just got there and they have given her some time to change, we're told.
Well, you think it was a traffic, Spencer?
I'm not sure. I know some schools stay close, within close proximity of the venue. Some, not too sure what's happening, exactly the reasoning behind that, Bruce. But
so lane 7 is Joanna Sims of Old Harbour. So if she was coming from Old Harbour, that would explain. And there you see her with one put-up spike on, about to get the other one on. Our camera people at TVJ are like super sharp. How did they find her?
That can be very unnerving when you're late for the event.
Yes, this is more than cutting it close.
Well, fortunate for her, she was in heat 3 out 3. If she was in heat 1, that race is gone. So now, of course, the real question is, she still has her ID and lanyard on. How will she get to set her blocks? Will she get to warm up, do a run out over 2 or 3 hurdles? Again, I know Maurice well. He's going to check how many points she gets in this race to see if it was worth it.
You know, the hurdles is a big scoring event in the Hep.
I find it amazing, Maurice. Like, the blocks look like they're perfectly set for her. She did not even adjust them. Okay. If she doesn't get over that first hurdle, we're going to have a big problem, though. So I think she's definitely under some pressure here. Has not cleared the first hurdle yet. This is going to be a challenge for young Joanna Sims from Old Harbour. You just get there. I don't know how warm she is, Coach. She did not go over the first hurdle in the warm-up attempt.
Which is a basic requirement when you run in the hurdles, just to get feel that rhythm to the first hurdle. But let's see.
Coach, you know what's going to happen.
On your mind. All she needs to do is to jump. She doesn't have to hurdle.
Don't hurdle, all right.
The first one, and then hurdle.
You've come up with a solution. Spencer,
and
please
hope that
be careful.
The stride pattern falls into place along the way. Oh, dear.
Yeah, lane 7, a lot of challenges.
Third section then for the girls. Sprint hurdles in the Heptathlon. The second section sent off now. Clean start. And Shakira Marquise of Happy Grove battling outside there from Homewood Technical. Londy K. Hibbert will go away and take this section ahead of Marquise of Happy Grove.
We have a faller.
15.77 seconds, the flash time for Hibbert of Homewood Technical.
Kevon Winter from Black River did not finish the race. She's still on the track. Fell after hurdle number 4 and is still down, being attended to by the medical team. Landy K. Hibbert of Homewood, the winner. And Young Sims from Old Harbor did finish, but 5-stepped all the way. So this is the start. And out in lane number 8, doing the very best of all, Landy K. Hibbert. And she would not be bothered at all. Again, out of shot now, seeing Winter of Black River, who fell. And Joanna Sims of Old Harbor, who finished, but she finished. There she is coming across the line now. She was 5-stepping, and you might, what is 5-stepping? The hurdlers do 3 steps between the hurdles. She decided to